A little update. Let me just this on wide angle. We're on the final stage now. A little bits and bobs I didn't really film, didn't record. I was putting sealant around the bathroom, cleaning. Wife and daughter, they've been around and they've been putting extra coats of paint everywhere. Everything was getting painted, a bit more cleaning. This is a funny story about this carpet. This carpet was from our daughter's bedroom, the old carpet. She was a teenager, she wanted a purple one, so she got purple carpet in her bedroom. And then she grown into late teens and she hated it. I don't like it anymore. There was nothing wrong with it. And it cost me a fair bit of money to start with. So what I decided is I pulled it up, rolled it up and put it in our loft. And now she's going to get it back. Well, I paid for it a few years back, kept it for her. Now, because it was stored in a loft, it was rolled up, I sort of rough cut it and just going to leave it now to settle and, well, basically just to settle down and to straighten itself up a little bit before I stretch it around and set it properly. Yeah, the kitchen is there as I did it. Obviously panels are there. They've got one extra coat of paint on now. Last night I've done tiles here in this porchy bit. That's where washing machine and tumble dryer are gonna go. We got two sockets, one there and one there. Isolators on top. Yeah, another thing I quickly done one of the evenings is replace that solid white plastic panel with a clear glass. And to be honest with you, now that door doesn't look that odd anymore. It's upside down, but it doesn't look odd. It just looks like one of them 1930s door where the mid bar is actually high up rather than rolled down. Put a couple tiles down as a pad for the cooker, so I can actually install cooker before doing the flooring here, and it's not going to interfere with each other. Got a couple of boxes here and I bought one extra box for the front porch. That's going to be a job for today. I'm going to tile this front porch. Got already pre-cut matting for it, decoupling mat. So that's going on today, and then good clean up. And I got some flooring from Wigs. It was a special offer, and then I also got 3 opened and damaged boxes. Even cheaper, about 30-40% cheaper than standard boxes. So yeah, cool. Handles should get in tool station on Monday. They didn't have them on stock. Yeah, so it's pretty much there. Just needs a good clean up. Put a floor down. Then all's gonna be left is a few edging trims around, bit more decorating. And the bathroom cabinet, that's still to arrive. Bathroom cabinet. And yeah, tidy up carpets, plinths on. It's not going to be much left. It's not going to be much left. It's going to be time to start fitting curtains. I just had a little hiccup. Sparky put it there, obviously, you know, in a bay for cooker before any of these cabinets came in. And this cooker has got this bit here, the exhaust part that was going directly onto the back plate here, and it couldn't go back. It was standing off about 2 inches off the back wall. This lip here was about here. It couldn't go back. So luckily, thermalate block, enough slack on the cable. I shifted that box down, so it should be around here, this area. Should be good now. So let's try. Yes, yes, she's in. Just gonna center it a little bit. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Goes well with a extractor and everything. Let's see. This was second hand. It's in good nick. Just dirty. Of Facebook Marketplace again. Power's on. No bangs, no booms. That should be that one. Yep, it's getting hot. Yep. Yeah, that one is good. That one is good. We got ovens, we got top. I mean, look at that. That's brand new. Second hand, but it's brand new. They never use this. Yeah, it's good. It's warming up. This one is a bit used, but not a big deal. Yeah, it's warming up. Top. Yeah. Bottom only. I think it's getting on. Yeah. Yeah. Getting warm. It's a cute little cooker. Now, cooker being installed, room is cleared, porch has been tiled with rapid set, so today afternoon I'll be able to grout them tiles and grout tiles to the back porch. So in the meantime I'm gonna scrape this floor, the floor scraper, sweep it up, hoover up and start laying laminate. Cleaned up, swept, hoovered and then sprayed with Vicamol, timber preservative, because there are a couple of floorboards that got some traces of it looks like a wood worm, so I couldn't find, when I was pulling the cables and pipes underneath, couldn't find anything major, so I thought I'll give one over with a spray. It's already absorbing in the wood. Just going to give it a few minutes to dry and then it's going to start with underlay. I already have some other videos about laminate floor, or laying laminate floor. It's important to keep the gap as recommended by manufacturer of the skirting. So just keep the gap all the way around, and I usually start with a full board and then come to the end. When I come to the end, I cut the board and then start with the offcut, another row, then cut the board, then offcut, start with offcut, and so on. When it comes to door frames, I undercut the door frame and also undercut a little bit of the skirting. So when I slide the board underneath, it doesn't go just underneath the armature, it goes underneath the skirting as well a little bit. So when I put a trim on up to the edge of the skirting, there are no gaps there. Same on this side, you can see I undercut skirting all the way across. So this board goes underneath the armature and the skirting here. And the next board is obviously stepped out with a gap, and I'm going to have like a little quadrant coming from this point, from the edge of the armature over and across to end panels out. So I'm going to trim the bottom of the end panel and then sit it back on. When up to or behind the legs, front legs of the cabinets, so the plinth goes on, again there are no gaps. Doorways like this are always a bit trickier, and it's always easier if you have if you make a joint there on the doorway. So you do a doorway sliders with a joint somewhere there within the middle of the door. So this one here, it's been undercut underneath the lining door frame, and also on skirting on either side. And here's been undercut again, door lining and skirting as well. So this is going to be cut out. These are very hard to put in. It does need a fair bit of persuasion, and sometimes they break, sometimes not. You really need to take care when you're doing bolts like this. And yeah, that's about it. Just obviously underlay underneath and just take it easy. Maintain the gaps all the way around. Keep the work area where you're laying the boards, keep it neat and clean. So when I started laying floor from that end, I was cutting outside until I came to about here somewhere. And then I moved the trestle and everything, all the tools on finished floor. Now I can obviously carry on this way, and all the dust and everything is kept on that side there. And here it is. Sorry, I couldn't record this. I needed 15 hands on here, so I was using a crowbar on here with my leg, putting force on it whilst I was lifting this side up, and then putting this piece in and trying to bang it in and all that. So I couldn't hold the camera as well, but it is probably in a whole floor, this is the trickiest section. So it's doable, obviously you can do it. It's not a massive deal, but it's the sort of section you need to pay attention to, and you know, put your care and attention and you'll get it done. And here is a little update. Now floor is finished. I put trims around. Just use these like a little UPVC quadrant. It's about half inch quadrant, and in here I ripped some oak into little trims to make it nice and flush with tiles, because tiles are a bit thicker than this flooring, and I had a little bit left, so I just done it a little bit around there. And I used the same trims here, so again against the tiles, and then just run trim around the edges here, and also against the bathroom floor, just a little trim. So now it's almost done. It's all functional. Boiler is on, actually heating is on now. As you can see, it's actually lit up. It's warm, or actually warming up. Nice and warm. So I still got a few little bits and bobs to do here. I'm doing handles and latches tonight. Started in one of the bedrooms. Just making a bit of mess there. Bit of mess, putting handles on, latches. Have to stretch out and finish carpets. The floor trims are done. Have to tidy up around the holes, around the pipes, where the pipes coming from the wall. I mean, my daughter and wife, they've been decorating the whole place. They've done okay. Can't complain on free labor. Any help is good. So, but it needs a bit of touching up. I'm making just a list here, and as I'm going through it, I'm just crossing over things, what needs to be done, what has been done, and so on. So I need to seal up around the wall top here for water with a bit of silicone. Kitchen extractor, it's run up in the loft at the moment, and I got pipes there, solid pipe 4-inch to go across the ceiling to the gable end. Need to drill a hole on the gable end and just connect it through. Aerial, TV aerial point goes here. Got again cable and aerial. Bracket is fixed already on the gable end. Just to need to fit the aerial and feed the cable down to that socket. That's the outside wall. And just a few bits and bobs like that, really, just going around and just doing a bit of snagging and finishing off. So this is one of the bedrooms with my daughter's old carpet. If you remember one of the earlier talks, I said this carpet was in her bedroom and she didn't want it anymore. I kept it. Now she can have it back again. Yeah, so it's all done, cleaned up. This door swelled a little bit during painting and drying and everything, so I had to just shave off little bit off the edge, so that needs now touching up with paint. Handle needs to go on, so there's just a bits like that, that's what I call snagging. And yeah, it's looking good, looking nice and fresh and airy and spacious. Looks actually bigger than what it was when I started. So here's a little porch. You can put little coat hooks here on this wall, and that there is for a little cabinet or something for shoes. She's got a nice mirror there. So mirror is on. I'll have to take covers off the fire smoke alarms detectors. Yeah, got the good list to go through. There's one thing outside still need to do, and that is rendering of that wall. Just the light on. That wall needs to be rendered. I put all the trims around. It's just today was the first dry day in weeks. Hopefully this weekend it's going to be dry-ish, and if it stays dry-ish, I'll render that wall. Unfortunately, it's getting a bit colder as well, so I'll have to use a bit of accelerator there on the render. Bathrooms, as you can see, done. Got mirror there, lights, all done, cleaned, functional. Duct there, it's isolator for the pipe that goes outside for outside tap. So once the render is done, I'll have to do outside tap. Annoyingly, the bath came with holes for the handles, and we didn't have handles, and my daughter didn't want handles, so I'll have to find some white plastic cups and stick them into the holes to block them off. Apart from that, it's all good. It's all good. Fan works. You can actually hear it probably. It's inline fan in the loft. It's got a little cabinet here. Loads of storage space. She was really pleased with that. I'm just put different angle. There you go. So it's not full depth of the bath, because behind that, in that corner there, that's where our service is running up and down to the loft, and from loft to the boiler. But this cabinet here giving a good 15 inches deep space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shelves, floor to ceiling. Nice. I think that should be norm for every bathroom. If you think this is small bathroom, it's 1700 bath, so bathroom is only 2 meters long by, actually forgot how wide it is. Let me just grab a tape. It's 2 meters by 1900. So 2 meters by 1.9. 1.9 that way, 2 meters this way, and is spacious. It's good. I think I'll paint them pipes white. It'll be better white. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's plenty of space, storage, vanity unit, bit of storage there as well. Maybe 1 or 2 hooks can be put here for towels or something. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I can just envisage this with a corner sofa in here, TV cabinet there, a small table with 4 chairs in there. I mean, when I say small table, you can sit literally 2 chairs against the wall there, and then a table that can be about 1.3, 1.4 meters, and 2 chairs on this side. So, in theory, corner sofa here, coffee table, TV cabinet with a TV, little table with 4 chairs, and there's a kitchen over there. Space for fridge or fridge freezer, so either low level one or tall one, however and whatever. And here we got space with a power supply there, and the hole in the paneling for washing machine, and services can be brought over to underside sink and connect there, and this side here with a power supply for condensing tumble dryer. And we got isolators, we got tumble dryer, washing machine, and outside socket, and plus extra 2 sockets here. This is a little screw pop. That's how my daughter sorts it out. She doesn't put filler. I'll have to put filler there. Yeah, and everything gets connected into sink cabinet. We've got water tap there, outlet here, and as I said, power is on the other side. Yeah, so that's that. Got a deep cabinet here, goes all the way in there, corner cabinet, another corner cabinet here. Now this one, it's a bit of pickle, but it's just what I had. Is literally hitting that there, but I did discuss that with my daughter at the time, and she said, yeah, it's fine. Second-hand kitchen, plenty of access space to reach the cabinet, so that's fine, not a problem. And again, 2 cabinets here, loads of drawers. They're only 400 cabinets, but loads of drawers, another cabinet, 3 of them on top. Couple sockets there. Yeah, I think it's good. And she can even get a bar stool here, probably just a single bar stool. And yeah, I'm pleased. I would like, guys, if you can just comment and see if I've done anything wrong with the layout, because if you remember, this was completely different. The front door was here, no porch. So from this point here, you could go in there, and that used to be in a lounge, quite a long lounge, with a fireplace there. So if you go on this side, this used to be a bedroom, had a wall across there, another cabinet here, that was wall, that wasn't the doorway there. This was airing cupboard here, they had a door across here. The bathroom wall was back here somewhere. So the door from bedroom to bathroom was here. You would walk into the bathroom, there was another wall here, another doorway to go into the toilet on that side. Window was slightly off to the right, and then you had walk through here into the little kitchen that was only like up to here, so no cabinets on this side, and there was a doorway to the lounge, so you only had a sink cabinet there and a couple of cabinets on this side, and that's it. You didn't have any more cabinets, and you didn't have space for any more cabinets because that was a doorway there. There was a window and a door, and then as it goes, we go through this chimney wall here, coming back into what used to be in lounge. So lounge went all the way across here, big window on this side, and here was a kitchen door. So I had to think very hard back then, and this is the best layout and design I thought of. So I'll try to actually draw it out as a plan. So here is a little sketch. So what we had, looking from above, front door, little lobby, big lounge here, and then from lobby you could go to bedroom. That was bedroom, airing cupboard with a boiler here, and then the door. Then you could go from bedroom through this doorway into the bathroom, from bathroom through this doorway into the toilet, or this doorway here into the kitchen, which had a row of cabinets here, couple cabinets, and had a sink cabinet here. So that was kitchen, just 2 cabinets on opposite side, because kitchen had a doorway between kitchen and the bathroom, doorway between kitchen and the bedroom, and doorway to go outside. That was the back door. And the bathroom was very simple, just a bath across, basin, and toilet was separately here in this corner. So in that small area we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors just here. And then on this side, obviously, there was a door here, full depth lounge, and this is the door back into the kitchen from lounge. And a big massive fireplace in the middle. So if you compare that, what I did, I took the fireplace out, I opened up this wall here to fit this doorway, blocked up this kitchen door here. That was a very early stage. Put a stud wall across, insulate, and then reduce the bathroom. So this bathroom wall here went back about there to form this wall here, because bathroom was about 2.5 meters wide. Well, toilet and bathroom together. So that was way too much, because they had a toilet and the wall with a space beside the toilet, and then full length bath, 1700 there. So 1700 plus wall, that's 1800, plus space for the toilet and gaps, that was at least 800-900 there. So it was big space. Once this wall gone down, that was massive space. It was actually bigger than kitchen. So I reduced the bathroom, increased size of the kitchen, added the kitchen porch here, front porch there, and just completely space got transformed. I mean, if you guys have a look, you can pause it there and just have a think about, and just comment if you would do anything different there. That would be good. I would like to know. I'm always open for comments and ideas. And yeah, so now I think I talked enough, and then just need to get on and put all these door handles on, and then I can cross them off my snagging list. And now still overcast, but it stops raining, and BBC weather said it should not rain till tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to put a scratch coat on this back wall. A few days ago I stuck all these beads, so I got angle beads, 16mm, UPVC beads around the window, and I got the bell bead, again 16mm bell bead down the bottom. This is the outside top pipe. It's got 22mm sleeve on it. Yeah, so driveway is covered, it's done. I've got some sand cement for rendering out on the back, and also need to bust these few bricks here and extend these edging bricks to the path. So I'm gonna knock up some sand cement for rendering, and then whatever sand is left over, or whatever mortar or pug is left over, I'm going to use it up to bed these bricks on. Then you can do final clean up here. And here's the mix. It's about 5:1, 4.5 to 5:1. For base coat, I like it nice and smooth, wet, not dry. So that's nice, that's nice. So it's just it's basically small bags, 25 kilo bags, a small bag of building sand, and one small bag of plastering sand, which is washed sand. I like to add building sand to it because it makes it a bit smoother, a bit creamier. And so 2 small bags of sand and half bag of cement, and that is giving to about 4.5 or 5 to 1 strength wise. I'm not putting any other additives. Only what I'm putting at the moment is a bit of Zero Mix by Everbuild, which is basically frost proof and accelerator because it's a bit cold and damp, and I just want it to go off tonight so I have some chance to top coat tomorrow. So yeah, but that's not a full dose of Zero Mix. It's really just a little splash in just to help it out to cure faster tonight, just in case if we get any rains tomorrow or anything. No plasticizer, no other additives. I never put really plasticizer on in a render. I just add more water to it because I believe more water you put in, render is smooth and better. Some people might disagree, but this is what I do, and I never had a problem on rendering on a brick, new brick, old brick, block, any of it. Just sand, cement, and it all goes good. It doesn't shrink, doesn't crack. It's all good. And here is all scratch coated. It's quite flat. It's ready now to cure for tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm going to do the top coat. And then hopefully within a week or so it's going to cure enough for painting, and that will be another jobbed here. And here I'm coring this for the pipe for the extractor for kitchen. All is there. There you go. I just need to connect them together to another one and get it over here to kitchen extractor hose. And here we are, following morning. It has dried quite nicely. It's all solid, no cracks. So I'm just gonna do a quick spray with water before I start mixing. To make it wet so it doesn't suck the moisture from the top coat too quick, because I don't want that. So as long as it's wetted up, I forgot to say, so whenever you do rendering, which you got scratch coat, then you got the top coat. Scratch coat has to be stronger than top coat. So base coat is always stronger than top coat, because if it's the other way around, the top coat will pull the base coat off. It's all about shrinkage and expansion rate between two different renders, because base coat goes on first and it will already start shrinking and do the majority of shrinking in that first day, 2, 3, whatever is the difference between first and second coat. And then when you apply the second coat on, you really want the base coat and top coat to shrink with same rate, and that's why you always do the top coat slightly weaker than the base coat, so it's more pliable and more adapts to the shrinking rate of the base coat. I hope that makes sense. Many people, they know they have to do that, but they don't know why. But that's the reason, because any cement based product is curing for a long time and it's shrinking, and they don't the major shrinkage happens in the first 24 hours. Then you got period of 1 week, which is 7 days, and then you got 4 weeks, and then after that it should stop. So if you're doing anything within the month, you need to take in consideration the shrinkage rate of any cement based product, either render, pug, concrete, underpinning, foundation, whatever you do. So that's the reason, that's the main reason why you put base coat slightly stronger than the top coat. So the base coat went on about 4.5 to 1, and the top coat I'll do about 5 to 5.5 to 1, so slightly weaker. And here is all applied. So once you roll it out, you want to make sure that there are no low spots on it, and if there are any, as I had a few here, like a bit here, bit there, and a bit down here, I just topped it up a bit, and then I just tidied up that bell bead on the bottom, because bell bead comes out a little bit on a slight angle, so you got render goes straight down and then a bell bead goes out. So I just had to obviously top up that bottom bit, because I've been ruling everything off from above the bell bead. So it's only about 5-6 millimeters further out, but it is, and it's gonna have that little angle, and the bell bead has got angle on the underside, so any drip of the water does not go on here. It just should, in theory, just drip down past the bricks. Usually again, you would set the bell bead down on the dump course level, but because I have two vent bricks here, one here and one there, and they're both set above the DPC, I opted actually to set the bell bead above, on a course above. so it's actually partially covering that, but it's not covering the air brake. It's very important to keep air brake intact. I could have stop and start and then try to do up and around with a bell bead, but I thought this will be just easier, simple. And this is really not a weathering point, it's only cosmetics, because these bricks as they are, they've been good for last 50 years, 60 years, and they could stay as they are, just like that wall there or that wall there. So it's not that this render is going to make it more weather tight, or it needs to be more weather tight. It's not. This is just cosmetics, it's aesthetic, just a facade to make it into a smooth render and paint it white rather than having a yellow brick, because garden is quite small, and having more white surfaces, I think it will sort of open it up, make it a bit brighter, not dinky, dull little garden. Yeah, so there you go. So I'm going to leave this now to harden up enough for floating. As you can see, my fingers are dipping in. It needs to harden up enough for float. So depends. I mean, it's quite windy today. You can see on the trees. So it can't. We might even hear it. I can't really say. It might be half an hour, might be hour and a half. I don't know. I'll just have to every now and again come to it. I mean, I can feel that's getting hard on the touch, but then you got some bits that are soft, so I'll just have to leave it and come back every 15-20 minutes and just keep it an eye. Right, literally just washed the tools, cleared up a bit, about half an hour gone, and just tried it, and it's happening. It's all ready. So I'm just going to gently now float it all up and sponge it off. And yeah, it's pretty much good. It's all been floated. It's nice and flat. The only bit that is hanging out a bit is this little corner here. So, and around this downpipe, not downpipe, outside tap. So that corner there. So I'll just leave that for a bit longer. And now I'm going to use my pointing trowel and just go around the corners and tidy up all these edges. Just neaten it all up. Some places I need a little bit more. That's why I always leave that fallout on the floor, because as you're finishing, if you need a little bit bug, it's there, and it's sort of drying out in the same rate as the rest of it. So it's always good, just leave it there until you finish rendering. It's going to go off a bit, and then it's going to be even easier to clean up. So I'm just going to make this nice and crisp. a little bit more for another one. See a little hole there. And the pointing trowel just does the trick. Perfect. All these little corners and edges. That's what makes difference between neat and not neat. Because it doesn't matter if it's all nice and flat and smooth over there. If these edges are rough, the whole thing is rough. And people sometimes go, yeah, but decorator can just cork that up. No, can't cork that up. Different texture, and you'll see it. It will stick out as a sore thumb. So now it's the time to neaten it up. Same like when brickies leave snots on the joints, on the blockwork, say. And then when plasterer comes, and there are loads of snots. And what's the point of that? They're very easy to clean up as you lay the blocks. Why to leave them? Just laziness, I think. It's quite windy out there, so I have set the camera in the van on the front. That's why you can see that corner there of the van, because it keeps blowing over on the wind. So hopefully it's going to be good here. So we're going to set it up here and just record from here. And here I am, all good and in one piece. Came down off the roof. Bit of kappa. Right. I have replaced or rebedded, actually. Only replaced one. 9 ridges. Somewhere in line with that ladder. And all the way to the left apart from last 3. That's how much of pug I had knocked up. And I wanted to actually replace all of them. But the weather is not really allowing it, and it's getting late, and we might have some rain tonight, so I just don't. I'll do it next year or something, or maybe if weather breaks up and gets a bit better. It's just at the moment we got really awful weather. This is one of the very rare dry days we had in a long time. Yeah, so that's done. Gonna check on our render on the back, clear up here and pack up. And here is a bit of tidying up, cleaning up, and it's all done. Obviously that will be painted white, same as same as the wall, so cladding and wall will be all painted at the same time. Once all hardens up, I'm gonna put outside top there, and after painting I'm gonna cut all these protective films, tapes all the way around, and do a final window clean. There you go. A little wall, about 2 meters high, about 3 meters long. Easy.